I swapped the genitals. So I said, yeah. So I said, put my dick in your, And he looked at me and he was like,
no.
Yo. And honestly, I want men to know sometimes when we say no, stop, it's actually because we think we're about to shit.
Oh my God, that's so real.
It's real.
Welcome to Under the Sheets with me, Tatiana Ashbourne, and all my friends. Laugh about it. Learn about it. Love it or hate it. Let's do it. Under the Sheets with Tatiana Ashbourne and friends. Welcome to Under the Sheets with Tatiana Ashbourne and friends, brought to you by Dirty Talk. I'm Tatiana Ashbourne, and this is my friend. This is Glory, everybody! I can't believe I have you in my bed.
I know. We haven't seen each other in years and we're in a bed together.
I know.
Crazy.
Insane. Skipping all the first steps. Straight to bed. Is that what you usually do?
No, you know.
Really?
I have a mental regime, even if it is casual.
Go on, what's the regime?
Huh? It depends on the person.
Yeah.
It actually depends on the person. I need to see certain things because I feel like outside the bedroom, you can kind of tell how they're going to be inside.
Okay.
So if they're a bit selfish outside, I don't think they're going to be selfless inside the bedroom.
Okay.
So I need to peep that.
Do you go for that? Do you...
Selfish partner?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I need a partner that is willing to give and receive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
not
definitely.
be selfish. Yeah.
Do you prefer giving or receiving?
What? Like giving or receiving what? What part of it?
Okay, someone going down on you.
Brilliant.
Yeah?
Yeah. But after, I would like to give.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I don't
you
like
want it
to
first.
just sit there and be like, oh, thanks.
Do you believe if you give head, you deserve to get head?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just don't see how that could work, where you're giving head and not receiving it.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you had that issue before?
No.
No.
Because I see, this is the regime that I was talking about, the checklist. I need to know if you give head. Otherwise, we're not having sex.
How do you work that one out?
You can slip it in conversation.
Okay.
Like the phone calls, the flirty.
The phone calls?
No, not phone sex. I'm not really a fan of phone sex. Not phone sex, like, you know when you're flirting in person or on the phone.
Okay.
And you could just slip it in and just be like, when you're giving head. And they're like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we don't like that.
No.
Yeah. How do you communicate well with a partner, even when it is casual? Is it something that you have to communicate with them way before you even step into the bedroom? Or when you're in bed, can you still have communicate with them?
I think both, because you may want one thing before you get into the bedroom, and then when you're actually there, and your bodies are together, you're actually like, no, or the other way around. Mm-hmm. You may have said that you're not into one thing, and then when you're actually in a moment, you're like, oh, this is lit.
Yeah.
Let's go. So I think both, communicate outside and inside the bedroom.
And is there something that you thought you'd never do until you're in the moment?
Huh?
You went there, so I'm going to go there.
Do you know what?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't know. I used to, like, you know the memes on Twitter? Where people would be like, oh, mood.
Right, yeah.
I used to just scroll past that and think, yuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
so interesting. Do you believe you need to, when you give head, do you believe you need to do the hock to whatever that meme is?
The hock to? Oh, my days. Oh, my days. When I saw that, I thought, surely not. You got to ask your partner.
Okay.
Because I've listened to other podcasts. I've overheard other men say that, you know, sometimes they don't want the super wet.
Right.
And sometimes they don't want the hock to. And sometimes they don't want the twister. Yeah, a lot of people assume that every guy is a twister. Some guys are more sensual. Some guys are more like,
It's quite hard to navigate.
Yeah, I think it's something to ask, because if you're in the moment and you do that and he doesn't like that, and now he's gone down because it's put him off, it's a bit awkward, isn't it?
Yeah,
so it's definitely conversations to be had. And if you're in the moment and you just think of it randomly, then in a nice way that doesn't interrupt the vibe, look up and ask.
Or it's the look up that's a bit strange.
Well, you're going to look at the floor and ask, do you like hooked up?
No, but you know... No. You know when they say when you're... the worst thing is when someone's going down on you and they look at you in the eye.
I look at the ceiling. Crazy?
Sorry, how do you do that?
No, like, when receiving head, right? Or when giving head?
No, when giving head.
Oh, no, I don't look at the ceiling. I was going to say, giving head and looking up at the ceiling is crazy, unless they're above you. No, when giving head, the eye contact, we have to be locked in.
Yeah.
We have to be, like, in a relationship or something.
Right, okay. Before you eye contact, yeah.
The eye contact whilst giving head?
Yeah, I find
that's intense.
Yeah, I think it's weird.
Weird? Why do you think it's weird?
No, I don't think that's weird. I think that's. For me personally, it gives me the ick if you look at me.
Where do you look?
If you're going down on me and looking at me.
Oh, when you're receiving, you don't look at them. I can understand that.
But also with that, I can't multitask. If I'm going down, I can't look at you.
So where do you look? At the item? What, at the penis?
No, I close my eyes.
You close your eyes when giving head.
Oh God, this is an education.
This is fascinating. You close your eyes, so how do you know you're doing well? Because the occasional look up.
Believe me, I know. Now,
there are other ways of knowing that you're doing well, actually. So.
Well, now I'm going to be... Well, I was going to say, now I'm going to be thinking of you every time.
Oh! I mean, that is a nice thought.
Oh, you've made me think now.
I mean, if that works for you, that's fine.
Yeah.
I feel like, if that works for you, that's fine.
Thank you. How do you define sex? So what does sex mean to you?
Oh, I think it's an exchange of energy and pleasure. And, it's an exchange of energy and pleasure.
Yeah.
Heavy on the pleasure. Because...
Yeah. Were you ever taught about pleasure when you were younger?
Oh, my gosh, no.
No.
It was more... My parents are not prude.
Yeah.
But growing up, it was more of have safe sex when I got a bit older. Yeah. And when I was younger, it was, this is how you reproduce.
Yeah.
That's reproduction. And then as I got older, it was safe sex. Make sure the people you're having sex with is consensual and you're comfortable. Yeah. That was the main thing. The pleasure I had to find out by myself.
And when was the first time you found out that you could be pleasured?
Oh. First time?
Yeah, if that's the first time you were
properly
pleasured.
Or the real time?
Oh, give me both.
Okay, the first time I was preteen. And I was like, oh my gosh, what's my body doing? This is crazy. And then I ignored it because I just didn't understand what was going on. And then the real time, I was 18, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, I was 18. I'd just got out of a relationship. And looking back...
You just got out of a relationship?
Yeah,
okay.
I know, right? No disrespect to the person I was with. It's just that compared to the sex I'm having now and the sex I was having in that relationship, it's two different things. And it's not the person's fault. It's because of my lack of exploration. Yeah. Because I didn't know that sex was something you explored and you find out what your body likes first. Yeah. And then in the context of having sex with someone else, then you can communicate that. Then you can identify what that looks like. Yeah. Because I think communicating in the bedroom comes from communicating with yourself. Yeah. So the real time when I was 18, after that breakup, I was like, right, I don't want to date anymore. Like, you know when you're heartbroken and you're like, this is it, I'm done. And I just went on Love Honey and went crazy.
No way.
Yeah, my basket was, Thank God they have like... discreet packaging, otherwise would have looked crazy. Yeah. And I took real passion in figuring out what I liked. Yeah. And I dressed up to the occasion, I set the environment well. Then I realized, oh, this is what I like. Oh, okay, this is what I want it to look like. And then I started having great sex. So I connected the dots,
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And so that's definitely advice you would give to anyone else, is that you need to pleasure yourself first.
Pleasure yourself first. Have time with yourself first. I'm not saying have time with yourself first and don't have sex, but allocate time. for yourself. Don't just, when you masturbate, don't just go, oh, quick one. Like, sometimes you can, but take some time.
Yeah.
Take time and figure out, why are you doing what you're doing to your body? Why do you like what you like?
And do you think you can masturbate even when you're in a relationship? Or do you think you can't and your partner can't?
So your partner's not there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can.
Because some people think that, no, I want to do it for them. Or
so you're not allowing your partner to masturbate?
Some people. Or they won't allow, let's watch porn, but maybe that's a different ball game. Literally.
I think even when you're in a relationship, masturbation is good.
Yeah.
It's really good. Because it gives you that refresh of, okay, what do I like again? Even though I'm in a relationship. Okay, cool. Yeah. Because you can discover new things and say, hey, actually, I like it like this now. Or I did this the other day. It was great. Do you mind if we incorporate it? Yeah. It's cool.
That is very good. Obviously, you're brought up in a certain way.
Yeah.
And were you brought up in a way that you spoke openly about sex, that it was something that you were to do, or it was, don't have sex, you shouldn't do these certain things? It's not what a good girl does.
I think the way I was raised, the environment allowed those conversations to happen.
Yeah.
But I was very secretive about it. Like, looking back now, I'm like, oh, I wish I spoke about it more.
Yeah.
I wish I asked questions more. The environment that I was raised in, it was very much anything that's on your mind, ask, rather than seeking the information outside, which we don't know where you're seeking the information from. Yeah. But yeah, it was very much, when you are having sex, make sure it's safe and make sure it's at the right time. Don't rush into it, because there are dangers to it, there are risks to it, emotionally, physically. That's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's great. And because you're a radio DJ, or have been for a while now, do you love using your voice in the bedroom?
No, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, tell me more.
I've had interactions where people are shocked by that. I don't. Dirty talk, no pun intended. I'm so bad at it.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, it's so embarrassing.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm so bad.
So what I want you to do is go through this.
What is that?
This is a book of dirty talk.
Okay.
Okay, and you're gonna do it in the most sexual way you can think of.
Let's have it.
Okay.
I love asking people to do this.
Okay,
by the
go
way,
on.
But I don't.
Let's hear your best sexy voice.
Ooh. Ooh. What tone? Okay. You wouldn't think talking is my job, the way the words are looking at me, I'm looking at them.
This is for practice. This is for the next guy.
I want you to play with yourself. This is how I am. Like, I start laughing and then the person's like, you're not serious. I want you to play with yourself while I watch.
Ooh.
I want you to play with yourself while I watch.
Oh, you're turning me on.
Really? Really? Oh my gosh, it's so hard.
It's really difficult.
I think dirty talk is one of the hardest things with sex.
Yeah, 100%.
I would say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
I would like mix it up. One time I said, I swapped the genitals. So I said, yeah. So I said, put my dick in your, And he looked at me and he was like,
no.
I swapped the genitals. So after that I said,
that's so unfortunate.
Dirty talk is not for me. Nah.
And have you ever said the wrong name? Yes.
No, I'm thinking about it. No.
No?
But I have thought about
someone else.
Yeah. By accident.
How does that happen by accident?
Because the way my brain works, I'm neurodivergent, so there's a lot of slideshows going through my head. So for me to actually be at ease during sex, it takes a long time. Yeah. So I think the time that was spent in foreplay was shorter than usual.
Right,
so things were going through my head and then the person's face popped up and I was like, what are you doing here? Yeah.
And so we were saying how foreplay begins even before you've got into the bedroom. Talk to me about that. Why is that? What should you do? What is foreplay that's outside of the bedroom?
I think foreplay outside the bedroom is conversations and listening. Even asking how the person's day was.
Yeah.
And talking
Praising
through...
them.
Praising... Thank you. No, honestly. Praising them and comforting them in other stresses that are in their lives. Then you start at a relaxed foundation.
Yeah.
So then when you do get into the bedroom, everyone's at ease. And also, just complimenting each other as well.
Yeah.
Like non-sexual, sexual ways. And also talking about it even without doing it. Because I feel like people think you need to talk about sex only when you're about to do it. And it's like, no, sometimes just talk about it, tease it, and then move on as if nothing happened.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's that that mystique, that inquisitiveness to what's going to happen next time we have sex.
Yeah, no, definitely. And are you more of a relationship person or not?
That's a good question. For what reason?
Well, I don't know. Maybe you like the idea of relationships, but you're not ready for a relationship because you're figuring out your own stuff, like when it comes to life, business, or whatever. Or is it that do you jump from relationships to relationships?
No, I can't do it. I'm a lover girl.
Yeah.
But I feel like I over-romanticize things.
Okay.
So in order to protect that, I stay at arm's length.
Yeah.
And there's a very, very select few that even see the sexual side of me.
And how do you break down those walls? How does someone?
I think through comfort and good conversation on my days.
Okay.
I feel like good conversation gets me so stimulated mentally and physically. What? For me to find out that your brain actually has matter and knowledge.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
And so what's your biggest turn on? Is that it?
Physically.
Both.
Physically is like nice lips and calves. There's something about a man's calves.
Okay.
Like if he's going to the gym and working on his calves.
Right.
Like you care about your legs. I like that. I don't know what the connect is.
Yeah.
But it looks great. Good teeth.
Yeah. Yeah.
And facial hair.
You're listing a lot.
Yeah. Those are the like things that I look at.
Yeah. And then personality-wise?
Funny.
Yeah.
I love a fun, not a clown.
Right.
Like someone who's intelligent, because I think funny people are intelligent.
Yeah.
So it's being able to pick moments to be funny and picking up things that I like to talk about or observing things and making it humorous.
Yes.
I find that so attractive because I'm like, oh, you thought about that. But you thought about that so quickly. And also good conversation. And it's not forced. It's just literally how their mind thinks and how they're able to converse about it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's very sexy.
No, I see that. I agree. What's on your sex playlist?
A lot.
Is it hardcore or is it just...
I'm more of a slow jams, babe.
Yeah.
The odd shocker is there.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Go on, give me some names.
What's a shocker? There's a house song on there.
Okay.
But it's justifiable. Just depends on the mood.
Okay. But is it something that you press play just as you get into the bedroom?
I shuffle the sex playlist, you know.
Okay. So that means like some mad moves going on to try and fit with each, especially if house comes on.
It depends what you're following. Are you following the lyrics or are you following the rhythm?
Wow.
Never
even thought about that.
Think about it. Think
Right.
about it. Are you following what the artist is singing about or are you following the beat pattern? Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
What? But now I'm trying to think of a song with some interesting lyrics, but it's...
Like my playlist is long, so I'm thinking... Okay, Ludacris, Sex Room.
Okay,
The percussion is... So that's a bit more smoother.
Okay.
Yeah. But what Ludacris is saying is literally come into my sex room. I'm going to tie you up. And in a nice way.
Yeah.
I'm going to tie you up. You've had a long day at work. You've got me looking like a tripod. There's a bar where he's like, you've got me looking like a tripod.
But in that sense, are you going with the rhythm or are you going with the words?
Depends what kind of mood.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying, like, which one?
Yeah. Okay, good to know. And has there been a point where you've said, when it comes to your pleasure and getting pleasure, is there a point where you've been like, why aren't you pleasuring me? Let's sort this out.
Yeah, there have been times where I've said, like the way you're giving oral is not best for my body.
Yeah.
Because I think both men and women, they find one thing that works with one partner and they're like, yes, I'm going to do this for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
It's like, no, everyone's different. So I've definitely communicated like, hey, what you're doing here is great. However, how about we try this?
Yeah, so you've got to give them a pro before you come in
sandwich.
with a what?
A poo sandwich. You start off with like the bread, the nice bit, then you let them down, but then you put the other part of the bread. Yeah, so it's a poo sandwich. Yeah.
Very good. I'm going to remember that one. Do you have any fears or concerns when it comes to sex other than the fact they're going to tell someone?
Farting. Or accidentally pooing. That's my biggest fear.
So why... I agree with you, but how would you accidentally...
Poo?
Shit. Yeah.
I don't know. Hear me out. So, I'm not talking about anal.
Right.
Like,
no,
you would have thought that,
no.
anal, there's a chance of pooing.
No, that's not even what I was thinking about.
Back shots, right? Like, let's say, doggy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's say you've gone out to eat with the person.
Yeah.
And a couple of hours later, you're having sex.
Yeah.
And you're in the position of doggy.
Yeah.
And they're very rhythmic. Yeah? There's a moment where you feel like...
A bit queasy.
Whoa. Don't know what's going to happen. See what I'm saying? That's my biggest fear. And honestly, I want men to know sometimes when we say no, stop, it's actually because we think we're about to shit.
Oh my God, that's so real.
It's real. It's real. Sometimes I think I'm going to shit, bro. Like, calm down. I had sushi before we got here.
That's so real. That's so true. Saying stop.
Yeah. So that's my biggest fear.
That's so good. Would you ever go to a sex party?
No.
No?
No. And it's not because I'm like, no, I'm better than everyone because I don't go to sex parties. It's literally because it will stink in there. Stink in there. And what if I walk in and see someone that I know?
What if you poo yourself?
Exactly. Then I'd be known as that girl that pooed herself and she's not welcomed back because it's not that type of party.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think it's ever the right type of party for that.
I don't want that to be my UPS in bed. USP.
Yeah. And in your opinion, what does it mean to be good in bed?
To listen. Mm-hmm. And to be confident.
Yeah.
So to be confident in knowing this is what I like.
Yeah.
To be confident enough to communicate it. I feel like that's so sexy.
Yeah.
And I think if you ask a lot of mature people who have sex, they'll tell you that partners that they remember, partners that they've enjoyed the most with, is because it's been so easy to communicate and it's just flowy. Yeah. It's not, I'm going to keep quiet and pretend I'm having a good time. It's, hey, this is great, what? The poo sandwich thing. And the listening is because what's the point of being confident when you're not able to read signals, when you're not able to ask? Like, a lot of people think communicating in the bedroom is just saying what you like. But sometimes it's asking, like, you're in the middle of giving someone head, but ask them, like, are you enjoying this? Did you like when I did that? Or whatever. Like, and you could do it in a sexy way, however you like to do it. Yeah, that's mainly when I talk during sex.
Yeah. I just worry about if I'm like, oh, do you like this? And they go, no.
And then you say, okay, how can I make you feel better? You just make it sexy. I think, just make it sexy.
Yeah.
Because of the context of what you're doing.
Hey, you sexy bunch. Thank you so much for your continued support on the Under the Sheets podcast. Did you know that only 10% of viewers actually subscribe to the show? It would be amazing if you could subscribe and do your thing, share it, to get the message out there and to educate more people. Thank you so much. Enjoy the show and keep talking dirty. Big love. We're going to go to audience questions now. We'll see if we have any. So, what would be your fantasy sex night?
It would be a night filled with romance. So much romance where like...
Was this candles, roses?
It's going out on... It's the whole day. So like from morning, it's the same person. Because you don't know with people. Like their fantasy could be 10 a.m. this person, 12 noon, gotta go. Next person, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's one person for me. Thank you very much. One person, and we spend the whole day together. And it's a romantic day, but we both know it's gonna end in sex, but we're not saying anything. Breakfast, activity, lunch, doing something crazy that is very thrill-seeking. So we're heightened. In
adrenaline.
Exactly, adrenaline. And then in the evening is like the most romantic dinner, as in the whole restaurant to ourselves.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a lot to organise.
I know, right? And then, and then when we get home, the whole place is very dim lit, candles, music playing, food, and different paces. It doesn't have to just be slow. I think that would be a great fantasy.
I feel like we've just done an audiobook.
Really?
Yeah. I'll listen back to it later when I've got my analogy. That's a good one. I like that. I'll take it. Do you have a celebrity crush? Many.
Yeah.
Go on. One boy, one girl.
I can't say genuinely because I have them on socials.
Oh.
They're probably going to see this and they're going to be like, or they're probably going to be grossed out. You just never know.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
I'd probably say girl. The girl crush that I have, celebrity crush, that's a girl. I have so many. My eyes are so big. I'm going to say Kelly Rowland. Her face is gorgeous.
Oh, I don't know who that is. Is that bad?
Are you joking?
Is that really bad? Oh,
you
dear.
joking?
No.
Did I say it wrong? Kelly Rowland. You don't know who Kelly Rowland is?
Oh, no.
Destiny's Child?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. Clay's cool.
Oh my gosh,
yeah. Sorry, I nearly broke your heart.
Yeah. No, but the guy, he's on my Instagram, so I won't say.
Okay, that's okay.
Gorgeous man, though.
Well, fingers crossed that goes well for you. If it does happen.
I don't know about dating musicians, you know?
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Well, just, one-time thing.
I was thinking this, but I feel like as presenters, as women, we have one Pokemon card when it comes to like rappers and musicians. Otherwise, you get side eyes.
Interesting.
Yeah, I feel like that's the unwritten rule in the industry that I'm in.
But do you not want to prove it wrong?
Oh, not me. Somebody else can do that. Not me. I can't.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get that. And even, do you believe that in just with musicians and things like that, or do you believe that in life as well when it comes to sleeping around?
I think it's more in the industry because everyone's watching.
Okay.
Even though they won't say that they've noticed.
Yeah.
And everyone's talking because everyone knows everyone.
Okay.
Yeah. But outside, do what you want.
Yeah.
Do what you want. Just be safe and happy. Yeah.
Where's the naughtiest place you've had sex?
Naughty. Okay. I'm a plain Jane when it comes to that, you know.
What's a plain Jane to you, though?
Their bedroom.
Okay.
Shower. That's the naughtiest. Shower, but it's not what I expected.
Do you want more?
Yeah, I feel that's a trope that's been hyped up actually in film.
Oh, shower. Oh, 100%.
Pathetic. Pathetic.
Why do you think that?
Water's not a lubricant.
Yeah.
No one told me that.
You can get water-based lube, though.
I'm iffy with lube, you know.
Okay. Why is that?
I don't think I've found one that's very nice to my skin.
Okay.
Yeah. And flavors and all of this, it's complicated.
Very complicated.
Yeah, I just want a sensitive, friendly lube that doesn't smell weird. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but shower, water's not a lubricant, so it's very... And as an adult, I'm always thinking of the risk of things. So I'm like, if one of us fall, no, you need to hold on there. You need to grip there. No, that's a hazard. Pick that up. Take that out. There's a bit of soap. We can slip on that because I'm a bar soap babe. So I'm like, nah, take that out. It's long.
Yeah.
The vibe is dead now because we're thinking about safety.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's long.
Yeah. Are you a safe sex kind of gal?
Yes, in terms of protecting myself from STIs and stuff. Yeah. But in terms of trying new things, I'm all for it.
That's good.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Let me specify. In terms of like positions and stuff.
Okay.
I'm here for it because trying new things generally could mean introducing the craziest things into the bedroom. I'm not there yet.
So, what is the craziest thing? Is there a crazy position you've done?
Let me think. I think, what's it called? The I don't know what it's called, but I'm gonna try my best to describe it. So it's someone with a penis and someone with a vagina.
Okay. And
it's like the lotus, but the legs, the lady's legs are up on the guy's shoulders, and his legs are behind you.
You're sitting down. You're lying down.
Yeah. So you're facing each other.
Okay.
And you're sat up.
Oh. Yeah.
And the lady's legs are on the guy's shoulders.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but his legs are around you.
Well, that'd be quite nice.
So you're doing like a rocking motion together.
It's good.
It's great, and if the person's like gymming and strong, I like guys that look a bit like Hulk. They can lift you up.
Very good.
Yeah, it's great stuff.
Have you ever experienced anything with a girl?
I've kissed a girl.
Yeah.
But I've never, with women, I've met some lovely women. However, it's never really got there, which is sad because I've had some crazy experiences with women.
Oh,
Maybe
God.
I just need to choose better women.
Please explain.
Okay. I mean, I went on a date with a woman.
Okay.
Really great. She really planned it out. One of the best dates I've had to date.
Wow.
And then after, it got really intense where I'd literally left the date on my way home.
Yeah.
Texted her, oh, it was great, da-da-da. She's like, oh, yeah, I want to see you again. I'm like, great, mutual. But the amount of time she would call me in a day, very scary.
Got too much. Yeah.
Very scary. To the point where I had to block her. And then she was calling on no caller ID. I'm just like, this is a lot.
How did you find this
I'm
woman?
not that great after one date for you to be that intense. It's never
Don't
that
put
deep.
yourself down.
No. That is really unrealistic.
That is, oh my goodness.
So, yeah, that's intense.
And so now, since you haven't then experienced any more with a woman, are you still open to it? Or are you like, I've done it?
I'm down. However, it's just the opportunity hasn't come up.
Yeah.
It's always been like men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get that. Well, thank you so much for coming on my bed. I've got a gift for you.
Oh, you got a gift?
Maybe this is the furthest you've ever got with a girl.
Yes! And I got a gift as well. How nice. The aftercare is premium.
Oh, this one. Here we go. You've got a Dirty Talk top.
Oh, thank you. This is so cute. I like it.
It's got dust on it for some reason.
That's all right.
I did take it out of the package.
Thingy my bob. Thank you.
Thank you so much. This is Gloria, everybody. So good. Thank you so much. If you want to be part of the show, whether it's on bed or as an audience member, please go to www.dirtytalkofficial.com and click Get Involved. Can't wait to see ya. Laugh about it. Give it to me, baby. Learn about it. Love it or hate it. Let's do it. Under the Sheets with Tatiana Ashbourne and friends.